Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you live from the GoHastings.com Wrestle Center. Checking in to you. Just want to give you a quick video, a couple random news and notes. Main focus of the video is going to be on the new WWF Tag Team titles that they came out with. But just let everybody know, go over to BestBuy.com, pick up your SummerSlam 2010 Blu-ray. As bad as the cover looks, it's going to be a good DVD. You're going to make sure you want to pick up the Blu-ray. It's going to be a Best Buy exclusive as always. $10 off right now when you purchase it on a pre-order, only $19.99. Same price the DVD is going to be. Anytime you can pick something up like that, make sure you pick it up. The biggest news coming out of wrestling right now is Serena from the Straight Edge Society got released. Really, who cares? It really doesn't matter. The Straight Edge Society is dead. The divas in the WWE right now are a dime a dozen. That doesn't really matter. They've got like probably at least 100 divas on the rosters and then in developmental, so it doesn't matter. When this one's gone, here comes another. CM Punk's going to be moving on to bigger and better things, hopefully, and the Straight Edge Society is just going to pretty much fade away. I feel bad for Joey Mercury here, just came back. He's going to really have to try and find something, but more than likely I see him getting released. Luke Gallows, who is on his second gimmick in the WWE, I don't really know what he's going to do. Hopefully they can send him back to developmental FCW and bring him back soon with another gimmick. It's pretty bad that we're losing the Blade Braxton gimmick of trash bagging 24/7, but I like Luke Gallows. Festus was alright. I think they killed off that character too soon. There's more stuff they could have done with it. I don't really know how he could have worked as a singles wrestler, but it would have been nice to at least try. So, best of luck to Luke Gallows. Hopefully they're moving in the right direction. Want to send some shout-outs. 3 guys that I met at SummerSlam Access that I've regretted not giving them the proper respect that saying hey to him in the video. But 3 guys I met was the Undertaker 07478, great guy. I met him in the SummerSlam Access. The line to get in, really cool dude. Just recently subscribed to him. Honestly, I didn't know who he was, but he was a friend of freaking 88's. So now he's a good friend of mine. TK SHK 1904, a guy that I had followed on there. He said hey to me when we were walking in. We didn't really have time to meet up because we were both trying to get to the event, and it was a long time to get into Staples. But it was real cool to meet him. I've actually watched his videos before. I liked his videos where he was getting ready to go to WrestleMania in Arizona in 26 this year. So he's a good guy. And then somebody sent me a message, said they saw me, but they didn't say hey to me. But just to let them know that it would have been cool to meet him. Was in Mount Whitey 22. It's MTWHITNEY 22. Good guy. Thanks for being a fan. Now on to the tag titles. On Raw, it was the first Raw that we attended that night. It was the double taping when they brought out the new tag titles. When the GM announced that Bret Hart would be bringing them down there. For the Hart Dynasty, I was marking out. What I really thought they were going to do, they were going to bring back the classic WWF titles from back in the day. I thought that's the reason why they had Bret Hart bring him out for the Hart Dynasty. Once he got close up to the ring, when he started climbing up the steps to get in the ring, it was quite easy to see that that's not what it was. My first impression of these belts was, if you look back at the classic, no, not really the classic that just came out, but the Series 1 Mattels. Mostly everybody that had a Series 1 came out with a 1 of 1,000 series, and it came with a belt on the figure, and it said 1 of 1,000 on the belt, and that's what made it the limited edition. It didn't really make sense with the Mattels because you're looking at a guy in the box, and the belt's not even a reproduction of any of the WWF or WWE belts that they've ever had. It's just sort of like a big circle. If you're going to say it looks like any of them, it's probably going to be the classic 1985 belt that Backlund had back in the day that didn't even have leather straps. It just had like some sort of material, like it was made out of bed sheets or something like that. But I don't like this belt. I don't like that it's more bronze than anything. And the one thing that really kills this belt is they bring it out on Raw and they make it a big deal that they're giving him new tag titles. They don't use them in the first Raw. and they don't use them on the second Raw. They're not even used in the SmackDown spoilers or the SmackDown tapings. So, are we even going to get a tag title match in the near future? They're building towards the pay-per-view, Night of Champions, where all the belts are on, but they don't really have a #1 contender set. I mean, right now you got the Usos as a tag team. They're probably the biggest tag team they have, but they fought the Usos at like the last 3 pay-per-views that they've been on. You also got Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov, which is a tag team, is mostly there for comedy. They're building towards the Santino versus another Glamazon angle. And then you've also got the tag team on SmackDown with Vance Archer. I don't know what they're doing with this team. These belts were a big deal just earlier on in the year with The Miz and the Big Show and the Big Show and Jericho. Even when DX had them, they were kind of a big deal. They went on there on SmackDown on Christmas and they fought the Hart Dynasty. That was kind of a big match. But all in all, I don't really know why they would push out a new tag belt and really not use them. But honestly, tag team wrestling's been dead for the last while. I did a video a couple weeks ago saying how much I love tag team wrestling and I wish that they would rebuild the division. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen in the near future. So all in all, I think that the new tag belts from the WWE are a big fail. And maybe it's just a ploy to try to sell more belts. Now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th tag belt they have to sell out there, so maybe they can sell more belts. So all in all, that's about the only thing I've seen them doing. I just want to send a big Nexus shout out to Skip Sheffield. Hey, Skip Sheffield out there, the word is that you broke your ankle, you're going to be out for a while. But I believe in Nexus. I believe they're still going to be going strong. They'll find some way to use these boys. The words on the dirt sheets is that they're not going to last through October with the angle. They're going to move on to something else. Hopefully everybody can get their t-shirts in time because that's a hot shirt. SummerSlam, The Miz, and the Nexus shirt were the 2 shirts that sold out. They had everything else. They had plenty of purple Cena shirts. I should do a video of the Cena shirt. I should have done a video when I first saw that damn shirt. At SummerSlam, I thought that was a girl's Divas shirt, but I guess that's what Cena's going to be wearing now. Cena's going to be wearing the purple. All in all, I hope everybody's having a good time. Steve Breach signing out. Yes, Swagger baby, got you again.